Every thought, every moment we find the power to rise, to change, to realign. Renewed mind, we think new, we live new. A brighter path is calling me and you. Week by week, we grow inside with wisdom as our daily guide. A renewed mind, a journey we will see to become the best of who we're meant to be.
Hi, and welcome to the Renewed Mind podcast, a space where clarity meets purpose and every thought becomes a step toward a better life. I'm your host, and my name is Tukumba Komo, and I'm glad you're here today. Each episode is designed to help you pause, reflect, and realign your thinking with the values that truly matter. Through simple, meaningful insights, we explore how a renewed mindset can shape the way you live, respond, and grow. So take a moment to settle in. Let's dive into today's conversation. Today, we will be exploring the topic renewal, and we will zoom down on the power of focusing on the daily renewal of the mind. I would ask you this question: what is one daily habit that you can practice to refresh your mindset? Which simple morning or evening routine can help you reset mentally? How can you build a daily practice that renews your thinking? What small daily action can help you start or end the day with clarity? I want you to think of those small, detailed action that you could practice that will help you end the day on the high. How can brief daily reflection improve your mindset over time? You see, these are questions that I want you to think about, and they will help us even as we journey through our week and give us a bit of context what we have to discuss now. Now let me help you. Renewal is about reconnecting with yourself by restoring energy, clarity, and purpose. I want you to take note of those three words: restoring energy, clarity, and purpose. It happens when you intentionally pause, acknowledge how you're really feeling, and create space for your mind, emotions, and spirit to be refreshed. See, renewal means releasing what has been weighing you down and choosing healthier thoughts, habits, and focus so you can show up with renewed strength, clarity, and intention in your daily life and even in your relationships. Do you get that? It means you releasing things that are weighing you down and choosing healthier thoughts, habits, and focus. See, one major truth that a man that desires growth and transformation must know is that renewal isn't optional, it's essential. You need to know that for you to make progress in your day-to-day activities, you have to practice renewal. It is not an option, it is essential. Because there is nothing as powerful as a changed mind, because it will always lead to a changed life. And all of this can happen when your mind is renewed. So you know what? You are changed by circumstances, but transformed by the renewing of your mind. Did you get that? Circumstances around you can bring about some change, but the transformation that you desire will only happen by the renewal of your mind. And you know, the beautiful thing about this is that renewal is a daily requirement, not a one-time event. Because one-time events can inspire change, but daily renewal sustains it. And you know, on this podcast, we are looking at how we can have sustainability of every habit, of every thought, and of every actions we take. And remember that one-time event, it can only inspire change, but your daily renewal will sustain it. And there are 4 simple daily habits that lead to renewal, among so many others. Number 1 of it is rest. Rest. It means that you take a moment to slow down physically and mentally. So this could be a few deep breaths, quiet time, or stepping away from distractions. Because rest creates space for clarity and it will prevent burnout. Yes, I know you have a lot on your plate. I know you have a lot you're doing. That is why you need rest to create space for clarity and prevent burnout. See, when you disconnect from the noise, you reclaim your strength. Sometimes all you need to do is pause long enough to renew what life drains. Sometimes all you need to do is pause long enough to renew what life drains. Because when you quiet the mind, you restore the spirit. So speak to yourself this week that I'm going to take some time to rest, to take some steps away, to take a step away from all the noise. And the second practical step is reflect. Think intentionally about the day ahead and your current mindset. See, consider what could go well, what challenges you may face, and what you want to learn. This kind of reflection prepares you to grow before the day even begins. See, reflection helps you become aware of patterns and areas for growth. See, do you want to see transformation? Do you desire transformation? Then redirect your thinking in the right direction. The transformation you're seeking, the transformation you desire, will only happen when you redirect your thinking in the right direction. And the third practical step is called release. Remember, it's from rest to reflect and now release. Let go of stress, negative thoughts, mistakes, things outside your control. This may involve journaling, prayer, or simply choosing not to carry unnecessary mental weight. See, you need to learn to let go of stress. You need to let go. There are things that you can step aside from and just take your time, to just reflect, to rest. And you discover that when you practice those two things, you are automatically practicing the release aspect. See, always hold the awareness that you are an asset to the cosmos, and nothing is powerful enough to diminish your self-worth. See, when you reset your thoughts, you renew your strength. That is why this week you need to clear the mind, and you find out that your purpose is restored. Clear the mind and restore the purpose. When you release the pressure, you renew your power. And the last part of this is called refocus. It's called refocus. See, you need to set a clear intention for what matters next. You must continually practice this habit. You decide how you want to think, act, or show up. Refocusing aligns your energy with purpose and helps you move forward with clarity. That is why you need to renew your mind and you reset your life. When you renew your mind, you reset your life. When you renew your mind, you rise stronger. When you change your thinking, everything changes. So this week you need to change your thinking and you discover that everything will change. Most people at the start of each day, the first thing they do, waking up, when they don't practice renewal or they don't practice all of these 4 steps, is that they wake up checking their emails and social media immediately. Do you know what that does to you? It makes your mind immediately feel rushed, anxious, and reactive. Small issues becomes overwhelming, and interactions with others are tense and impatient because you've engaged your mind with something, in the morning that has made you so worked up already, even before the day starts properly. Now, one of the things you can do, or one of the way out, is to change one habit. The way out is to change one habit. Each morning before touching your phone, spend 5 minutes breathing, reflecting, or journaling one positive intention for the day. Or you pray about the day. See, that email, that phone call, that social media is not the first point of action for you. If you want to have a productive day, you need to spend at least 5 minutes breathing, reflecting on the day, journaling your plans for the day, and even putting down one positive intention for the day. Do you know what the thing is? See, the good news is your circumstances haven't changed. That's the thing. But your mindset has. Something has been engineered into your mindset that would automatically make you feel calmer, respond instead of react, prioritize better, and engage with others more patiently. See, your stress is more managed, not eliminated, and clarity replaces constant pressure. Did you get that? Are you picturing yourself this week doing these 4 steps? And can you imagine what's the result? Because you know what? A renewed mind doesn't mean a new schedule. It does not mean a new job. It does not mean a new life. It means choosing a new way to think and respond in the same modern, fast-paced world. A renewed mind does not mean you're changing your job, does not mean you're having a new schedule or new life. It just means there's a new approach to the way you respond in the same modern and fast-paced world. So this week, I want to encourage you. Rest when you're weary. Refresh and renew yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit. And you know what? Then get back to work. Get back to work. Which means in 4 words, pause, breathe, renew, and rise. That's it. Those are the 4 things you need to practice this week, because renewal begins the moment you choose to start again. That renewal, that transformation you desire, begins when you choose to start again. And you know what? Let me tell you this, you don't need a new life. All you need is a renewed mind. So this week, be intentional about it. Take these 4 steps and you see yourself on the journey to the better you. This is to remind you that our theme song is available for download on all digital platforms. Like, stream, and share them on Spotify, on YouTube, on Apple Music. Just check the song out and share it with your friends and family. Thank you for spending this time with me on the Renewed Mind podcast. I hope today's episode has been able to ignite something inside of you for the week. And I hope you've gained something meaningful and something that you can apply into this new week. Remember, renewal starts first in the mind, with the thoughts you choose and the perspective you embrace. If you found value in today's episode, be sure to follow the podcast and share it with someone who needs it too. And as we close, I want you to say this with me emphatically. I really want you to say it like you mean it, because you really do mean it. That my mind is renewed. Say this, that my mind is renewed. My steps are aligned. My life is changing, and I become better. Until next time, remember, it's about you thinking new and living new. Thank you, and have a good week.
Start your Monday with a rising flame, a clearer vision, a higher aim. On every platform, hear the call to stand up stronger after every fall. Renewed mind, we think new, we live new, together finding all that's true. A year of growth, a steady climb, a better